Is buying Greenland a good idea or just a publicity stunt? Can you even buy a country? What are the pros and cons of buying Greenland? All that and more on this episode of the Newsy with Roozy show. President Donald Trump has announced his consideration for buying the country of Greenland. It's going to be a very strategic place. Okay, we're going to need it. It's going to be a good deal. We're going to get a really good deal on it. He says it's going to aid our national security. Now let's go over the facts, but keep in mind, I have no education and I did not do that much research. The most important part of Greenland is its geographic location. The way it's placed in the North Atlantic puts it directly in the path of any intercontinental ballistic missiles that would come from the East Coast, aka just only from Russia, because no one else really scares us. So here's how it works. The way the Earth is shaped, a sphere, or actually more specifically, an oblate spheroid, it means it's a ball shape. The fastest path from east to west is not to go in a straight line, but it's to go north, go around, and then come back down south. Now imagine you cut Earth into discs. The closer you get to the pole, the smaller those discs get. So you can go around the Earth much faster. Greenland is in the direct path of any intercontinental ballistics missiles. I love saying that. Makes me feel smart. So the location of Greenland puts it right in the path of any missiles that would come from Russia, because they don't have the technology or the range to go around or go the other way, or, go take a left at Argentina. No, they can't do any of that. They have to go right over Greenland. And we'll see them coming because we own Greenland if we buy it. So we're going to be able to monitor the missiles and shoot them down before they get anywhere actually important, like the United States. So Trump's plans to buy a country should not be a shocker to people. We have a long history of buying land. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but I happen to know off the top of my head that in 1803, Thomas Jefferson made the biggest land purchase deal in history of the world. For only $15 million, we bought from France some of the most valuable states in the country, such as Arkansas, Louisiana, Iowa, North Dakota, Missouri, Kansas. That's what we got? Oh, God. Okay, edit that out. Is Greenland even for sale? Who knows? But right now, it belongs to Denmark. Greenland's basically Denmark's Puerto Rico. A matter of fact, just last week, Tony Hinchcliffe called it garbage. How do you even buy a country? The hell if I know. But we do have someone that does. We now go to our resident real estate correspondent, Kevin Kondo. Kevin, what can you tell us about this historic deal?
Yes, Roozy. So I'm standing outside of Greenland right now, and as you can see, it's very green. It's also really white. It's probably the whitest place I've visited since Portland, Oregon. In fact, I can see why Trump wants to buy this place now. The white here, it's supreme looking. But I don't think my president, Harris Waltz, would have bought this place. I think Madam President would have bought India instead. And then finally realized Columbus's dream of a united Americas and Indias. Namaste.
Oh, God damn it, Kevin! We know you're not in Greenland. You think Greenland is green, so you just found a field with some frost on it? Are you kidding me? Can you just do your job for once? What did you do with all the money I gave you to go to Greenland?
Hey man, you know how far away Greenland is? It's like hours and hours away. Then I would have had to stop in New York for a bagel. Can't get good bagels around here. And then I would have had to stop at a deli. Delis. What time is it anyway? It's probably lunchtime. Anyway, back to you.
All right, Kevin. Okay, thank you so much. I wish you were never born. The funny thing about buying Greenland is that Greenland right now is in the middle of fighting for their independence. Can you imagine breaking the news to them? Attention, the people of Greenland. We have good news and we have bad news. The good news is that you are free from the icy grip of those bastards over in Denmark. That's the good news. The bad news is that we bought you to use you as human shields in case Russia attacks us with nuclear weapons. So, how much does Greenland even cost? We're $37 trillion in debt. Can we even afford it? Like, who are we going to borrow that money from? Wait, what if we borrowed it from Greenland? Like, hey, Greenland, can we borrow $200 billion? It's for groceries. And then haha, suckers, we bought you. And then we owe the money to us? I guess we owe the money to ourselves? How do we even know how big Greenland really is? It's covered in snow and ice. Global warming is real, according to everybody but Ted Cruz. So one day, isn't all the ice going to melt? And then what if underneath all that snow and ice is just like a little archipelago? I think that's the right word, right? Doesn't that mean island? Well, then we get totally gypped on that one. And then we're stuck with these little islands, so we just have like another Hawaii? Actually, that would be pretty cool. Donald Trump's mass deportations has a country divided. Half of the country is happy to get rid of these illegal immigrants that are just leeching off the American people. And the other half of the country is outraged. What? Why are you deporting them? They didn't break any laws except for the laws they broke when they came here illegally. How does that even make sense? How did you even think of that? That's like me drunk driving. I get pulled over. What? I wasn't speeding. I wasn't following. I was using my signal. Why are you pulling me over? I didn't break any laws while I was driving drunk. Dude, some of the logic there is just absolutely insane. Hey, you can't go after the murderers and criminals because what if you accidentally also happen to arrest some people that didn't do anything illegal except for come here illegally? Dude, you got to put a stop to it somewhere. You can't just let people get away with coming here illegally. So then everybody and their mother is just going to come here. And also, we're just sending them back. We're not charging them. They're not getting in trouble. They just get to ride on an airplane and go back. So even that is not enough. So hey, let's break into America. If we get caught, then we get to ride on a plane and go back home. Not a big deal. No, we should capture them and put their children in cages. Okay, no. Okay, I have an idea. So to all the people that want the illegal immigrants to stay here, how about this? Go around, get your neighbors to sign a petition that says that they can stay in this country, but they have to live in your neighborhood. If your neighbors are okay with those illegals living in your neighborhood, they can stay. How about that? But keep them over there. We didn't want them. You wanted them. You can't just bring the annoying guy to a party and then pawn him off on everybody else because he's annoying you. No, you brought him. You hang out with him. I don't want him here. This has been another episode of the Newsy with Roozy show. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you, and I'll catch you next time.